Hi everyone, and welcome back to Spine Bending Reviews. My name is Jordan, and today we're going to go over Shooter. It's by Marine Corps retired Jack Coughlin. And in this book, we're going to go over some of the things that he did during his time serving in Iraq. And part of that is going over the preparation building up to the actual invasion. So I really enjoyed this book. I first read it when I was in high school. A number of times actually. And what I found interesting about it at the time was I knew nothing about how the military operated, what they did, wargaming, what they did planning for things. And so when I'm reading this book, he's actually starting to go over how they prepared for going into Iraq. Part of that involved a war game that they did out in the deserts of Nevada. There's an old abandoned Air Force base that they refurbished just enough to get out there and do some exercises with. And part of this is Jack was in charge of a team of snipers, and their goal was to try to halt the enemy advance. Now, traditionally, the US military has said that a sniper is best in the back. They're best kind of in a defensive role. Well, Jack had different ideas. He thought that they were more suited to a fast-paced environment that allowed them to move from place to place to get basically the best kills, being honest with it. And so what he did is he and his guys, prior to it, broke into the training facility, set everything up nice and cozy the way they wanted it, so that by the time the next day rolled around, they were set and ready to go. So the way the exercise started out is they were supposed to get in there and sit in these positions. By the afternoon of the first day, they had halted the entire advance. They'd done so much damage that basically the event planners had to reset everything. They had to come back in and say, this isn't working. So they split the sniper team into two teams, but that just made it worse because at that point, then they started doing it to both sides. And neither side really gained the upper hand, but it created a whole bunch of chaos and confusion. So what I really loved about this book is, and I'll tell you just briefly here, what I really loved about this book is just to see the reaction when both sides realized that this wasn't going to stop. It was just going to get worse. What they did is they actually swapped coordinates of their sniper teams so that they could help each other take them off the field completely. And I thought that was funny. He makes a point in the book of saying it's not a good thing to have a sniper feel unloved. Well, I think that's probably fair. So I really enjoyed the book. He's got a lot of other little anecdotes like that. He was there when that statue of Saddam fell. It's kind of one of those iconic moments in the Iraq War, and really something that I thought was amazing. Growing up in the early 2000s, that's what I saw in the news every night, and so for me, it just kind of brought this home. It made it, a little bit personal because that's what I grew up seeing. I think like a lot of people. So anyway, if you're interested in this book, I think you'll enjoy it. If you're like me and like military, nonfiction, fiction, and history books, I think you'll definitely like this. The cost for the book used is going to be about $5 there on Amazon, and $6 for brand new. Now you can also find it on Abe Books, Barnes & Nobles, and all the other major retailers. So I hope you get a chance. Go ahead and like this video if you like content like this. Subscribe to my channel. We are new and we're looking to expand. And thank you so much. Appreciate your time. Have a good one.